Today we are honored to have an interview with the world's most awesome superhero, Captain Spirit.
Hello, and welcome back to VidEvage. If you are looking forward to Life is Strange 2 like I am, then you may have done some digging around the internet, and today I will be sharing my own discoveries, as well as putting together a theory of what I think will be the plot to Life is Strange 2. This video may detail a number of spoilers and leaked information coming from Captain Spirit's own game files. So in short, this video could be a huge spoiler for the story to Life is Strange 2. Please, take everything I say here with care, as I will be making a number of assumptions based on a post by a Reddit user going by the name of Life is Two Brothers, as well as my own research and notes found in the game's files. Let's start with the names of our new main characters. Meet Daniel and Shaun, the two brothers we will be playing in Life is Strange 2. From what I've uncovered so far, it looks like we will most likely start this game as Shaun. You and your brother live in Seattle with your dad, and it is, or almost is, Halloween. Daniel, or perhaps Shaun, gets into a scuffle with your neighbor. After the scuffle with your neighbor, the police show up, and it is at this moment that you or your brother learn you have telekinetic powers. In the confrontation with the police, your dad will get shot, and one of you accidentally kills an officer with your power of telekinesis. An event that, interestingly enough, also lines up with a newspaper article found in the kitchen of Captain Spirit, which specifically reads, "Seattle. Small riots and protests have continued to mount 1 month after the unexplained deaths of a local man and a police officer. Sources say the man appeared to have been shot by the officer, while the latter's cause of death remains unknown." This article is detailing the event that will start our journey in Life is Strange 2, and it is from this point on that Shaun and Daniel are then on the run. Most of the rest of the game files then go on to imply that you are both running away, spending some time in a forest park, stealing a car, hitchhiking, stealing food from a gas station, and at some point ending up close to or in Arcadia Bay. Interestingly, there's nothing here that says they end up in Beaver Creek, but there are some things to take note. First, for all those wondering if Max will return, you may just get your wish. Max, Warren, and Chloe are present in the next game, though likely this is just a cameo appearance based on your previous choices, if I'm to guess. Second, as far as powers go, it's actually unclear if Shaun or Daniel has the telekinesis power. It's implied that we will either be playing exclusively as Shaun, or possibly as both characters at the same time. How exactly, I'm not sure. The one possibility is that these two brothers will share a power between them, or that we will play as Shaun without powers, attempting to guide our little brother who does have them. The third thing to take note, you might be wondering where Chris fits into all of this, and interestingly enough, he has only one file in the first episode that we can see. In that file, all we know is that he screams. How or why, I don't exactly know, as the file takes place in a hotel room near the end of the game. It could be that, like Max, we may be getting premonitions about the future that have to do with Chris, and that could be where he ties in. Though that's just my guess. I unfortunately have no proof for that theory, though I wouldn't be surprised if it was something close. And that's actually it. That's all of it. I wish I could say more. I did have a theory that Shaun and Daniel were passing through Beaver Creek and were breaking into the Reynolds house scavenging for food, which actually was going to explain this mysterious phone call.
Come on. Hello? Mrs. Reynolds? Hello? Okay.
And why the boys were in the backyard. It also would explain why Chris didn't seem to recognize them. But, unfortunately, that all fell apart the moment I found this line.
Oh, by the way, my grandchildren are finally home for Christmas.
And that's everything. These files beg a few questions for me. For instance, the biggest mystery to me is, why didn't Shaun and Daniel go straight to the Reynolds after their dad was shot? It takes place a month before the events of Captain Spirit. What exactly happened between that month of Chris being saved in Captain Spirit and Shaun and Daniel's dad being shot earlier in October? Is Mrs. Reynolds lying about them being her grandchildren? Or is there something more to this than what we can see? I guess the only way to find out when the new game comes out. So, until then, guess I'll just see you around. Thanks for watching.